Run some checks.
You may want to put all the colors back in.
Yes, that's smart. I like that.
There were fewer islands than I thought there would be.
Okay, yeah, let's see how this works. So this is gonna go into District 22. We need to unlock 1 and 22. Okay. $12, and that needs to go into 65. Unlock 12. Unlock 65. Okay. I have 22 selected. Need to go into 48. Okay. That needs to go into 27. You watching the population as I do this? Okay. Make sure it doesn't get too crazy. Not great there, but. We'll put that into 36.
It's a different color. Is that just because it's
Is what? Oh, no, it's just because it was a lake. So
Okay.
the blue in the back makes it look a little weird.
okay?
Definitely a lot more errors on the house maps. Lots more places to make them. Did Commissioner Hilliard go home, or is he just taking a
No,
break?
he's still here. At least with the new program, it lets you zoom into that spot. And you don't have to search for it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's they updated that, and it's really nice. Look, 11 on 30. That's gonna be fun.
30 is where we're still working.
Oh, okay. That's probably it then. We'll just.
Well, you getting everything put together?
He's cleaning up all the edges.
Russian
Thank
orange.
you. I saved that for you.
Thank you.
Careful about putting it in your pocket, it'll be melted all over your pocket.
As long as I don't put it in the washer. You gotta put it over here. Well, Joey, what's happening?
Well, we're just, see these like little slivers that have accidentally got left out, so we're just cleaning those up. So far, it hasn't changed any of the populations too much.
Where's the other group? The
I
other
did go
group
up 14.
Oh, this one might change it a little bit, quite a bit here.
here?
Okay,
So put that into 32.
I get the feeling we're the only ones here. What's happening?
Commissioner Baker, Durham, and Bishop are over in the room that you can't see. They got here at 4.
late comers.
They're working on school districts, school board.
Working at school board,
Mhm.
Does anyone else done
Ooh,
the
yeah, that
house?
puts you at 77.
so we're
So
gonna have to go back. to
32
clean
and
up.
33, I'll have to. Are they touching each other? 30, 30. Oh, well, at least they're touching each other, so you can,
Is
that
there
doesn't-
anyone who's done the house besides us?
nope, the first ones haven't even started.
Now, what I told
That's not much
Judge
fun either.
Thorne I'd like to do, when he, this all done. Then look at that, everyone that's over 50
What we want to look at.
or under 50,
Okay,
then we ought to combine those, so we end up, we can say nothing's bigger than 50.
yes, so hopefully after we do this, there won't be any more mistakes. Once you changed it, won't mess up. too
Listen,
much.
I watched Judge Thorne go careful, now there couldn't be any mistakes there. He had
All
that-
you have to do is ask my law clerks about those.
53 and, or sorry, 43 and 55. Uh-oh, that's not what we wanted. That's what we wanted.
You know where the little town of Smithfield is?
Mhm.
That's where I grew up.
Okay, we used to go camping up near there.
Oh, really? Good place to go fishing.
Mhm.
But anyway, as I was leaving to go to law school, my uncle, who was one of the prominent people of Smithfield for many years, said, you know, there was a fellow who grew up in Smithfield until he was a teenager, and there in Salt Lake, who became a judge. His name is J. Allen Crockett. I think he's on the Utah Supreme Court. Got to go get acquainted with him. So I went up there as a freshman, got acquainted with Justice Crockett, and very nice. He said, well, sometimes we hire clerks, but usually when they're seniors in law school or like that. He called me during my junior year. Said, I've got an opening for you if you want to come into work. I came down and worked with him. He said, I normally don't hire people like that, but boy, you have such a good recommendation from law school. So I had
All right.
that said being on law review. And then I left him on my own practice. Best thing in the world. His favorite joke was he loved to play handball.
Mhm.
He'd say, I beat Judge Thorne in handball or whoever it was. And I almost had to exert myself. This is my stuff to eat on the way home, so I don't have to stop anywhere.
Where do you get gas when you come down, Commissioner Hilliard, or do you get it at a different place every time?
Well, let me tell you, when I go home, I go take 21st Street into Salt Lake,
Uh-huh.
get off on 3rd West and go over to Costco or
Mhm.
Sam's Club.
Okay, that's smart. That's what
Gas right there is $3.55 at 50 a
Really?
gallon.
I always just get the gas at the Maverick in Brigham City because I can go from Logan all the way to Salt Lake, commute every day, and then get all the way back up to Brigham City, and that's just where I fill up every time. But
I
that's
have a-
smarter, I should
I have
say.
a cart, a Maverick cart, so you get 2 cents off a gallon. And you buy it.
That's not
It's
a problem.
costly, you can get it.
I get mine either at Sam's Club or at Harmon's using the points off of shopping there.
The problem with Sam's Club for me is my car needs 87 grade gas, and our Sam's Club up in Logan only has 85 at 91. So I can't get it up there, but I do have a Sam's Club membership.
how do we make so many mistakes?
Hey, it happens.
I'm just so glad that when we were doing the practice round, the program wouldn't take you to your errors, it would just tell you that you had errors. So you're sitting there just basically
Yeah.
searching the whole state looking for.
Yeah, this makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it?
How many do we have?
Probably good 50.
50, 60, with little slivers.
I don't believe
Yeah,
it. I don't
impossible to
believe it.
see.
I know, somebody snuck in last night when you were gone.
That's what it
That's what
was.
they did. Are we on the air?
Yes, we are.
Oh, my God.
So far, most of those little slivers have been zero population.
Yeah, there's been a few icky ones, but. Yeah, like that one's not gonna be fun.
That's gonna make a difference. Oh, went from -6 to a 22.
It's not awful. Do you want this one in 27 or 37? I know it doesn't make a difference. but-
27.
We start at 10 again tomorrow morning. But you're through at 2:30. I'm planning on getting home, picking my raspberries for it to start.
Yeah. Supposed to help do a Supreme Court move at 3, so
Oh, that's fun.
just have to read the briefs tonight.
Are you, is it for a college or?
No, it's for, I did an amicus brief for them.
Okay. Yeah, I did mock trial in high school. It's a lot of fun.
Where did you go to high school?
I went to 3 different high schools. I went to high school in Idaho for freshman and sophomore year. And that's where I did mock trial. And then I went to Desert Hills in St. George, and then they made the brand new high school in St. George my senior year. So I went there my senior year. So all over the place.
So it looks like you're only gonna have tomorrow, so you want to start at 10 tomorrow?
Sure.
The next day, Wednesday, we're scheduled to start at 10. Can you push that to 10:30?
Sure.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. 57 and 19.
Wednesday, I irrigate from 6 to 9, but now the garden is so far gone that I could put the water in.
If you want to push it past 9:30, that's fine with me.
10:30, that's fine.
So I'm supposed to meet Fred Voros and Steve Roth for breakfast. And we meet at 9.
I have no problem, 10:30.
Okay.
The lady's a neighbor who takes the water after me, and she planted some
Oh.
tomatoes in my garden, so she comes in when I have any need, she'll come over and do my whole watering it.
Commissioner Thorne, you're really not gonna like this one.
Ooh,
I told you.
You don't wanna
just-
mess up 31, 44, you don't wanna mess up either, so. We'll just, what one do you wanna put it in now?
Okay,
Now,
39.
39? Oh,
Oh,
no, 44 or 31,
you may as well put it in 44
okay.
and then a little corner one underneath it too.
But if you put it in 39 is 3,600.
Yeah, there was a couple hundred there. We're gonna have to adjust.
Yeah. The way it did 40. 14. Looks like 42 and 40.
40 is, we're gonna have to do some work.
Utah County. I don't think so.
We may be over 100 now with those little errors. Be nice if they would cancel each other out.
almost there. 65.
Can't see it, you haven't got it down. Got low numbers, see what they're doing. I don't like that one.
That's not a good one either.
To 56.
56. Didn't look like anyone's there, so it shouldn't matter a whole bunch. Oh, what is that? 61. Oh, which way? That's now 55. Okay.
Make it 66.
Yes,
Okay.
unless you'd rather. But
Nope, 66 because it's on the side of the.
66 for here too. Doesn't look like anyone's there, so it doesn't matter a whole bunch. And 66 here, that's the county line. Yeah, these weird mountain regions just have the weirdest looking districts, don't they?
Like that one. That looks
Yeah.
like
Weird
one of the
blocks.
snakes in the Everglades.
So easy to, that's probably better than 20. Just for appearances.
Mhm.
But we're gonna start on tomorrow.
The one thing I was gonna bring up, a couple of the congressional maps you guys drew on Dave's, one of the census blocks transferred weird, so some of the maps are like 300 off now. So
Okay.
we might go in and
Okay.
adjust those tomorrow.
Okay.
I just didn't want to stop you guys halfway. We just found out today, so I figured we'd start on that tomorrow.
How many more of these you got to do?
15.
Oh my gosh.
You're a sloppier than we thought.
Didn't Joy do all these?
Blame it on the intern.
I think it was the one with volunteers.
District 30. No, that's not.
Some of the colors are so close, it's hard to.
Mhm. That's what I've noticed, is a lot of these are just very similar colors. Very easy to get mixed up. And that one will look better in 35. I think. Still be 21. Oops. Imagine doing this with the census books.
No, we were talking about that the other day, that That would have been pure torture trying to do with
Oh,
track books.
Okay, there are no longer any discontiguous
Okay,
districts.
save everything before we start messing around.
the other said, ha, you made a mistake. Didn't find me.
So the biggest one we're off is 40,
Yeah,
Like,
but there's some
not messed up.
substantial ones too.
Do we want to lock everything that's good right now, just so you can kind of
Everything's under
visualize it?
20.
well.
Under
yeah,
20?
Except
We have
we
to-
may open one
And
and
move
move
stuff
stuff down in
Okay,
there. So I just,
but just to see, because you're gonna want to work from one direction, most likely.
Okay.
So just to really quick see where you want to start. And then you can go through and unlock, lock.
We still need to finish off we still had 2 to go in the middle.
Okay,
You want to start on the outside and work up now, or you want to do that tomorrow?
I think maybe with a fresh look at it tomorrow.
okay,
What I'd like to do, for example, is pull up this number 7
Mhm.
and see what's around it. And if
See
we
what
find
it
that,
depicts.
that, for example, 29 is there, maybe we can move some from 60, from
Probably.
7 to 9.
That would make sense, but if we started from one end
Yeah.
up, because if we move it here, we're gonna have to take it back someplace else probably.
But unless we
Start
can just
north
put it
and
in
work
advance.
down, or-
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's start at the bottom, doesn't matter.
So where's 40?
40,
Let's see what 40 looks like.
what part
Isn't
of,
that where we stopped working?
I think so.
we were about there.
Being a little bit slow.
Bring it up so we see what cities are in it.
Okay, I gotta find.
There's 40 in the middle.
Ah.
Yeah, that's where we were still working.
Bring it up and see what, is it Taylorsville? Is it?
Looks like South Jordan.
In West Valley.
So that's the South Jordan part. You guys changed the color. And West Valley. Oh, not quite. West Jordan, it looks like.
Yeah. It would seem to me that
Yeah, so
in
West
that
Valley.
congested of an area, it would be very easy to pick up some to come in that 1100,
Okay,
especially where's District 44 and District number,
do you want to look at the
42.
surrounding areas and see?
Yeah.
So,
where is 40, 42, and 44? Can you just bring those up?
44 is here.
And 42?
42 is down here. And so we need to take some out of 40 to here
Uh-huh.
and then move some to 39, then 39 down to 44.
Commissioner Thornell, you take over again. They need me in the other room.
Okay.
I'm ready to go home.
Park
Tell you the
hopper.
truth, it's after 5. Of course, I just didn't stay here another hour because the freeways were way.
Yes. Did we say 42 was short?
42
Has
has
too many.
too many. So actually we take some out of 42 and we put it into 40s. Yeah, into 40 because it's way down. So let's look at the line between 42 and 40. Let's look at that little thing right here. There you got it, right there. Let's look at this little strip right there. What is it?
How many are we off by 42?
In 42, we're 716 too many. We need 1100. Okay, now that didn't work because now 42 is 1174. So we can't use that one.
42 is 1174 over.
That under now. We moved too much out of the green.
42 is under.
42 now is now under 1174.
Okay, so you want to put it back in
Yeah,
42?
put it back in. I'd find something else to take out of it. What's this up here? Took that and moved that over into.
This one?
Yeah. No. It needs to go the other way. I've got you the wrong. It needs to go, excuse me.
It needs to go into 40?
Yeah, this needs to go into 40.
Okay.
The green has got too many and the 40's got too few. Now, if we do that, we make the green too small. We've given too much of the green to the purple. Why don't you just take a line down here, see what that does? Just line down
So I'm
here.
adding it back into 42.
Yeah, put it back into 42.
How's that?
Okay. That leaves 42, still 737 too low.
Okay.
555, so too low.
Well, I got too much there. So we're 500 over.
Now it is 737 too low. We've got to put 587 too low in the blue. So we got to take something more of the purple into the, now it's 197 too low in the blue. Now it's 46 too low. And District 40 is 456 too low. So now we have to go to 44. We take that's within,
Look at that strange tail.
what's the brown in? What district is brown in?
37.
37 is equal.
37 is
Three. It's got three too many. Wait, put that all in brown. Put that tail in brown, see what happens. $37 now is 320 too many. And 42 is 319 too few. What about taking that and putting that into the blue from the brown?
37 is over.
37 is over 320.
Okay.
Take that, put that in the brown, in the blue, brown to blue.
Now how many over?
37 is over now, 169, and 142 is under 168.
Oh, I don't want that one.
Excuse me, one blue has 160, okay, 168 under, and 40 is
37.
37 is 169 too much. So you got to move some from the 37 into there.
Into blue.
But this is what we're here.
Here's 151. You said you wanted 137?
Yeah. But it has to go, I think,
Into brown, right?
it has to go, yes, out of brown into blue, okay?
Is 37 over or under?
It's, the brown is 169 over,
Okay.
and the blue is 168 under.
Okay.
That makes it, holy cow. That makes 3718 over, and blue 42 is 17 under. Could get much better than that. Now we need to go up and look at 40 as it relates to 44.
Okay. Or 44.
44 is,
It's over here.
okay.
So we got to cross
Yeah.
here. 46 too many or is 46?
46 is 22
22
over.
22 people.
Yeah.
And
22 over.
44 is what?
44 is 384 people over, and
Yeah.
40 is 456 too few.
40 is too few.
40 is too small. We need to put
Okay.
in 40. Now 40 is 325 too few. Needs 182 now, 132 now. 119 now. 103. needs 43. I guess it's 43. Now, where have all those been going? 26?
It's been going into 40.
Okay, now I look up here, and 26 is 525 short,
Okay,
and 44 is 384 too
but
big.
40 is okay.
Yeah, 40 is okay. So now we got to deal with 44 and 26.
44 and 26, and who needs,
Okay, 26 needs 500 from 44.
okay. Up here,
Where's 36? Excuse me. Where is 26?
26 is right here.
Okay, and where is
44 is here.
44? Right
Right
there?
there.
Okay,
So
so,
just take that corner.
yeah, the red has to go to the brown. That's 169 to 310.
310,
Is 310 under. The 26 is 310 under. And 44, that makes it 61 to 202 under. That's 26, makes it 48 under. And
Okay, let me see if
44
I can find
is
48.
48 is 18 over.
I take a corner and I can't tell how many are in there.
44 is 93 short, and 26 is 48 short. And anyone's in between there, a surplus. Man, I can't
Oh, that's
see.
way too many.
Oh, you got number 14 is 115 short. Fourteen's up by Davis County up in.
Twenty-six is how many over?
26 now is 165 over. And 44 is 306 under.
So 26 is 165 over.
Yeah, 26 is 165. So 26 has to lose to 44. 65 now to 306 under for 44.
Okay, I'm looking for how many off of 44 again? 306?
You got to add to 44. You have to take 165 out of 26 and give it to 44.
How many am I over now?
In 26,
Yes,
26, you're under 48.
under
And
48.
44, you're under 93. Got to find somebody in there. Can
26,
you
I
put
got
this down all the
48.
way and see how far it is? Because I want to see if any of those are way out of kilter.
$47.
Let's see, go down to 75, see what we see.
75.
Yeah, down,
I don't know where 75 is.
but let's see here. I gotta see on the, whether we've got
Oh.
any. See, we got 73 too many and 71. I'm looking, there's 50, 66 has got 59. Oh, here goes 60, it's got 122.
Okay,
Where's 60 at?
Right here.
60, okay.
So 43, 57, and 58 are next to it.
43 is down 72, so we can give some,
From 60 to 43.
yeah. And 44 is down 93. So both of those need some.
There's not a lot to get there.
That's 60. Oh, but that's a lot.
That's probably nothing there.
What is, I can't see it over here.
43
43, I can. You're,
is 17 under.
no, that's 42. 43 has 474. We doing 42 or 43? 43 has 474 too many.
Okay, so give it back to 60 or do we give it to 57?
I'd give it to 57.
57
No, I don't think
3.
it's 3. No, the big one's 59. There's one down below it that was even higher. I think 60 is 424. We got to add to 60.
Add to 60?
Uh-huh. Must have taken too many away.
Okay, so from 43 to 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now 43 is
Yeah, just a
still
second.
474. Those numbers change.
Okay, what's at 60 now?
You have to, I can't see it. 60 is, it's down 181.
And
And
40?
43 is
Up
up
to
231.
Okay. So if I take that part, what does that do to 60?
60 is now under 71.
And
43 is up 121.
Okay, so I need to move it back to back into 43.
Yeah. 43 has too many, so you have to take some of 43 and put it in 60.
How many have to go into 60?
60 needs to get 71. Okay. 43 is 65 over. I can't see what 60 is. 60 is 15 under, so it's pretty good shape. We've got that one.
43 needs,
43 has 65 too extra.
okay.
Now 59 is 71 under,
Okay, I don't know what 59 is, so
and 73 has 73 too many.
it's 57.
I need to
connected.
find
I'm just looking what's close to 43. It's 20.
43 is 65. What about 44? It's down 63.
Okay, I don't know where 44 is. I'm just looking for something around 43. That's what we were trying to correct.
Yeah.
So it's 57, or it's 61, or 54, or 55.
Okay, give me those again.
57,
Is under 3.
61,
61 is 5 over.
55,
55 is 5 over.
20.
20 is, I can't see it. Because 20 is 12 under.
And 43 is,
43 is 65 over.
so if I can move 12 into 20,
Yeah. Even if you move 15 or 15, yeah, it won't be 0, but it'll be closer to 65.
there's
Are
27.
you running us out?
No. No, I just felt like you needed a new driver.
A new driver?
So these guys are doing the congressional map, and before they leave, they have to have 4 of these done,
The
the
house.
house maps, excuse me.
Yeah.
And if they have 4 of these done, they get to go home tonight. If they don't, they gotta stay working.
We do one. The other committees all do one. We have three.
I know.
We spent 2.5 days on this.
Oh, listen, I knew that. Anyway, this is our volunteer. She is with the city of Taylorsville.
Serves you right.
And this is Judge Thorne, and this is Lyle, and they're committee purple. No, orange.
Well, let me tell you what we just did. Joey came in and went through all the mistakes, got everything all out of it, all put in. We're now going through looking at every deviation of over 50.
Okay,
So if we find one that's got 65 too much, we want to take at least down, put it down below 50, and then take it from an area so we try to balance it out. That's what we're doing right now.
okay. So you're kind of in the fine tuning
Yeah.
Yes.
phase,
And
okay.
the problem we have is we don't know where all the numbers are. So I say, for example, I look here and say, okay, here's district number.
Can you make those numbers bigger? I'm
70.
going blind trying to see those that far.
Sure, can I just
Absolutely.
steal
They
the?
say
In
seven.
fact, you take over.
Well, that's better.
It's a little bit better. Whoa, oh, now it jumped too far. Oh, sometimes it does that. Oh, but it's made this, it's messed up. Okay.
Yeah. It's sort
That's-
of
that's the
find a
problem.
balance in between.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even
so-
that's good.
See,
But
one of the
see-
problems is it stops down here at 51. So you have to keep rolling back up. The whole thing doesn't show up.
Right, okay, okay.
I don't think you can fix that, but you.
No, I bet you can't unless, let's see, yeah, and you
But
already
if you
got it
could
at
make those
100.
just a little bit bigger,
I don't think I can make it much bigger without,
or
what
stretch the
is
screen,
this?
or
Yeah, because then it stretches, the only problem is then it stretches this screen. So that causes a little bit of issues.
So let me show you what I'd like to do. I look here and I see number 73. It's district number 71. I don't know where it is on the map. I need to look at 71 and then look at districts around it. If, for example,
Oh, that's sort of,
71. Now, if I look around it and I see
we would have to look on a
71,
map to see what's around.
here's number 20, that's 28. So I can take 28 out of there, put it down to 73, take 79.
The problem is 70 and 71 may not touch.
Touch.
right, so,
Here's one another, 93. That really bothers me. I mean, I'd rather,
because I zoomed it in now.
So if we find 71, we can look at the districts that are around it.
you know, another thing we want to do, Judge, is we may want to say, stop. Let's go to the maps we have now and put in the cities and the counties. And we may see there, we need to make adjustments based on what we've done, that we can fine tune this as we do it. Can you do that? Tell me your name.
Karen,
Karen.
yes.
I'm Lyle.
Bill.
Okay, so, sorry, ask me your question
Can
again.
you take the whole map and then put in it the cities and counties? So I can look at each district. I can look at district, say, number 1, and see what county lines it traverses, what city, what, I want to see what the line hits, what it cuts in half.
Mhm,
I don't care, for example, Tremont is clearly all in one. I don't care about that, but I want to
Okay.
see it. I know that District 1 will cut the Tooele Box Elder line. They
Right.
cut the Cache Box Elder line. I don't think it gets into Weaver County, but it may on the west, that corner.
So it looks like the county, it was already on. So the only other thing I've turned on already, in addition is gonna be the place. So that should cover most of our cities. So it's gonna show up.
What I like to do is go along the line of District 1 and see what county lines it cuts and what city lines it cuts. And then do the same thing with 23. I think 23 is the next one north. No, it's, yeah, it's 23. You got 23.
It's always, why is it always showing, that's one thing I'm not quite understanding why. I have District 1 in here. Why is it not? Okay, sorry. Nope. It's not. That's not what I want.
I don't mind starting meetings earlier, but I don't want to drive through Davis County before 9 o'clock.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's into district. Okay, sorry. Do you want to, which district do we want? We want to start at 1?
Yeah.
And where do we want to go along the boundary since 1 is so
Well-
large?
I just want to be able to see,
The
you say,
north central part.
yeah. You can say, the lines for number 1 traverse the the Box Elder Tooele lines. And it traverses the Cache County Box Elder lines. And I don't know whether it traverses the Weber Box Elder lines. That's the first question. Then, are there any cities that line cuts? And I know it cuts Brigham City. And I don't know if it cuts any other cities. So when we look at it, we say, okay, do we want to cut Brigham City? Do we want to count these counties? What do we want to do about it? 23 is the next one, and 23 does not cut any county lines. I know it doesn't, but it may cut Logan.
It definitely cuts Logan.
Yeah.
We did a north-south on Logan.
And 45 will cut Logan.
I just want to see if I can turn on the. I think that. Because for some reason the county is just not very dark or labeled. Spray names.
Can you make the legend different for the county? Make it darker?
That's what I'm trying. Let's see. Let's see if that'll make it a little bit.
I think we can go around the outside fairly easily and do the counties and cities. What's going to be hard is when we start, especially Salt Lake City, what's West Valley, what's South Jordan, what's Diddale, what's Murray. Only somebody who works for Taylorfield would have.
I should be able to help you definitely there. Have you guys saved, sorry, have you saved the plan recently?
No, let's do that.
Before I start clicking around too much. Thing is that it's just not as easy.
If you do that part, you can get to individual cities.
If it doesn't, let's see.
Hello?
you have any questions about this part of the saw? I know it's nothing like ArcGIS Pro.
So actually, my quick question is, so we're just trying to I'm just trying to make the county layer a little bit more visible. Is there a way to
Just
do
to
this?
keep it on.
Or like to make it like the weight of the line a little bit thicker?
Yeah, so what I would do, so this layer is, so this layer automatically increases depending on what you're looking at for selection. So this is the selection layer. So like when I zoom out, it goes in theory, oh, I kept this on for some reason. What I would do is import a new layer from UGRC for
Okay.
counties. Because the main purpose of that one is to tell basically where you're selecting, because it changes as you increase in and out.
So do you guys have that like,
Um,
do I just search it in
yeah,
here?
it's this, our search tool is awful, so probably the best thing to do is to just go to UGRC
And just grab the,
and just grab the link from them.
okay,
I know it's not ideal.
that's okay. Oh, then that will have the cities in there
Yeah,
too,
so
perfect.
that's Central Townships County.
Then it'll be a little bit easier to manipulate that.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Cool.
And then you can mess with the symbology, however cool you want.
Thank you.
Yes.
Joey, what we said to her, now that we've got this done to
Uh-huh.
75, we'd like to know how many district lines, county lines and city lines.
Okay,
And we knew in the district number 1 was the Box Elder Tooele, and it also cut into cash. So that district cuts 3 county lines and maybe 4, but I'm not sure what it does in the Weber area.
okay. Are you looking for municipalities? We have
And
one of
then-
those layers
and there's
published
one.
already.
Okay,
So if you go over here and just go to search.
Then we want to
and
go
then
to
go
the
to
cities.
ArcGIS,
We know Brigham City was cut.
just search UIRC.
Maybe something in the Weber area.
UIRC. I always mix it up too.
cool.
And for some reason with our version of Esri, the labels still come through. So the cities won't have labels on it.
Okay,
Which is really annoying.
okay, well, we will
But
work
you
that
can
out.
use the identify part to figure out what city you're
Mhm.
working with.
That one. Thank you.
So yeah, Commissioner Hilliard, if you're done with this, once you're done with this, I'll send it off to Cassidy. And Cassidy will do an analysis on it. Because this tool doesn't do the presentation. You might need to refresh the page. I don't know why it's usually auto selects those two, so click save.
The other thing, Joey, when you look at this, we're comfortable with everything be by 50, but here, for example, is district number 44 is 93 under.
Mhm.
So we need to look at district number, we have a hard time finding it. But look around district 44, for example, 43 is right next to it. We could move 38 into 93.
Right.
And that's what we want to do. We don't want one of the districts to be more than 50.
Okay,
And I think we can spend our time doing that, but I think if you just highlighted them and said, here are your options, if somebody could do that for us, so a lot smarter than we are in the computer.
you might need to refresh the page just to get this working again. I have no idea why.
So like this page right here,
Yeah, just,
but I saved it, right?
yes, you did.
Okay. Just don't wanna,
We,
that makes me so nervous.
we accidentally deleted our first house. Well, Esri updated mid-mapping for some reason and didn't tell us that they were updating our servers.
No
and we lost them all
excuses.
now.
I'm telling Neil, you're done.
Click sign in, it should auto sign in. Yeah. And then go to my plans. And it is,
So one of these,
scroll down, HD one. And another irritating thing, if, just to add on the list, is it doesn't save the symbology, so you're gonna have to go through and change the symbology again.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's okay.
The only
Okay,
way to
we
keep,
wanna-
the only way to keep the symbology was to publish it as a layer with the correct. So what you can see those three we did, but for all the other ones.
So is this still alive?
Oh,
or
no,
do I
it
have-
is not. You're gonna
Okay,
have to
so-
change that.
Jody
you
was
just exit out of
saying that
that.
Cassidy does
And
what
then
we're
if
talking
you would-
about.
View.
Could she do it tonight, so wait back tomorrow?
I can talk to her. Is it
If not,
Insta, and then district window. All the way on the right. You can drag it over to that screen and then just go down here and go,
100, but then, yeah, and then there's no good way to
no,
zoom it.
another irritating thing.
Okay.
I know, it's not. Ezra has been a pain in the butt with us.
So do I have to, oh, okay, but at least the municipalities are still in
Yeah,
there.
it saves what ones you added, it just doesn't save this as well.
Oops, wait.
Looks like my grandkid dropped cinnamon candy across the map.
Probably as crayon instead of trying it.
Yes.
That's weird though. Blue, and hold on. Why aren't the counties showing up now? Right, because the county should be coming through here.
You're gonna zoom out, you might not be able to see it. Oh, yeah, so the problem is, see that black line? So the black line and the red line are together because they're both county boundaries. So probably increase the border weight of the counties and you'll be able to see it a little bit. And then bring that all the way to the right. Yeah, and then it should.
It's just like, okay, there we
that a
go.
little
Thank
better.
you.
Yeah, it's because the black lines and the red lines are both. in
The
black.
same.
Yeah,
Okay. But then the base, and we should be able to get an idea of what like what city it is
right.
by what.
And then if you want to look for like population, the labels, if you go to identify down in the bottom. And then you can search up for place for cities and then counties for counties. So if you just click around one. Show, and then if you scroll down to total down here, anytime you refresh the page, you have to redo this. And then if you click on pin it on top, then now anytime you search up a city, it'll show you that city's population. And then you can auto assign a whole city by going down here. So if they say, oh, we want to move Olive Alpine into 53, you would go to create and select 53 as your district. We won't actually do it, but. And then you scroll down here, down on this one, there's two scroll bars. And then your source district, if you just want to move all of it over, whatever, but if, let's say you just wanted to move the parts of District 20, but
Mhm.
usually you just leave source district as any district and you can click assign to.
And
it would-
then,
And it would move it,
okay,
move that whole city limits and then. you-
okay,
And you can change that yellow if you want.
okay, cool.
So that's the main things, and if you need a certain layer, you can find it, but usually the best bet is to go to the UGRC website.
And just grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Now that we're up and running.
Where did Commissioner Thorne go since the last phone call?
I don't know. Is there much we can do now? Or is it time to go home? I've been here since.
All
10:30.
day, yeah.
We still don't know where we're going, I think they're gonna go till 7. We have another volunteer in there, but if you want, I know it, we expected this team to stay until 7, and so that's why I think Hallie had you come in.
Oh,
But then something happened with her daughter and she had to leave, so that group left early.
that's okay.
But if you want, you can go in there. The volunteer over there might be done and need a break or something, or you can just watch and kind of get familiar with the software, because I know it's nothing like. our-
Yeah, and I clicked around a little bit,
Yeah.
but that was helpful even just to see that, but
So are you guys done, Commissioner Hilliard?
I am done.
Commissioner,
I'm stamped.
do you know where?
That's
Commissioner
fair.
Gladwin? I'm gonna go find it and see.
Here he comes.
Is it getting
Are you
any
gonna- Are you
easier?
planning on
What?
keeping
Is
down
it getting
here?
any easier?
Yeah, I'm getting into the swing of it. It's like playing computer games.
I see some pictures earlier, it says he's at home.
If you're headed home, I think I'm done too. My eyes are blurry.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. This is a lot of,
Oh, you got it done though, so we can see cities and
Yep.
counties?
yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you might have to mess with it next time you come in, right?
I just like to be able to see, because I think that's the fine tuning we need to do.
yes.
Yeah.
Before it gets out in the public. When the public sees it, that's the first thing they're gonna see. Oh, you divided our
Yeah.
town. You took this
Yeah.
little bit of West Valley City off, and that's gonna really jeopardize our whole life. I sound.
And what you tell them then is, then you need to talk to people in West Jordan that,
Did their papers wrong. Oh, Taylorsville, that's what we blame.
Yeah.
Karen,
Yes,
we
we
blame
want-
Taylorsville.
Just blame
We're
us.
gonna save this, so we'll finish this tomorrow, and then we'll fix congressional maps tomorrow too.
okay,
Does that sound good?
yeah, we're gonna start, between 10:30 and 11 tomorrow.
I'll be here.
I'll be here too.
Sounds good.
I hope.
So if you want to head home, that works, or you can, I can see if she wants you to take over, or you could just watch her.
Yeah, I might just stay in there and
Awesome.
just see, since since I'm already here.
Yeah, I'm sorry again, we
No,
were
it's
expecting
okay.
a lot more commissioners here.
Well, and and I was telling Ally, for me, I work.
I'm gonna leave
They're giving me
this
a hard
box of
time.
Kleenex here, so hopefully it'll be here tomorrow.
You're what?
I'm gonna leave my box of Kleenex here. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow.
Take your jerky.
I will. Put this in here. Put that here. I will. Now, there it is. Keep-
That's,
Uh,
is that a new one or is that the one you opened?
That's one open.
Okay.
I think I don't know if I'll get a chance to eat this at home. My wife doesn't like to.
Well, she doesn't. Well, it does do that.
Well, I think I'm gonna vote rather than us do three of these things. We'll come up with one each, and then I'll come up with one each, and then we'll go three. I think working with Rob Bishop will be a challenge that he wants to do. That will be a challenge. Hey, thanks, Joey.
Yes, we will see you tomorrow from 10:30 to 11.
Thank you.
Yes, drive safe.
Thank you.